Hello, this is Ayako Sugiguchi from Wellness Kitchen. This time, we will be making marmalade using domestic lemons. This is because the skin of the lemon contains a lot of wonderful nutrients. I really want to eat it whole, so I make it into marmalade, which is the easiest way to eat it. So that you can get all the nutrients. No matter how you cook it, I always make it in a simple way. I want to talk about the wonderful nutrients of this bright lemon without leaving anything out, so please stay with me until the end. Here are the ingredients: domestic lemons, and then we have cane sugar. This time the bitterness itself is nutritious, so we won't chop it up at all. We'll use it as it is, so we need a certain amount of sweetness. Therefore, I chose cane sugar that is as good for the body as possible. This is beet sugar. Of course, you can use regular granulated sugar, and that's fine. So, let's get started. First, wash the lemons thoroughly. This time we're using domestic lemons, so we don't have to worry about preservatives. However, there may be pesticides used. If it says pesticide-free, it's safe, but still. So, I would like to thoroughly wash the skin first. There are two ways to wash it. If you have baking soda, put about a cup of it into a little water and let it sit for about a minute, then wash it off. That's the method. If you're using salt, take a little bit in your hand, dissolve it slightly, and then scrub the lemon thoroughly with this coarse, sandy texture. This will clean the surface meticulously. Yes, really, just by scrubbing it like this, a nice fragrance comes out. Actually, this is the case with this lemon. I bought it on the side of the road, so I was a bit worried about pesticides and such, so I made sure to wash it well. Now the lemon is clean. So let's start carving it now. First, we'll start with the lemon, but let's cut off a little bit from both ends. Then we'll slice it thinly. This lemon doesn't have any seeds, but if you squeeze it a bit, the seeds will fall on this strainer. So we'll squeeze it a bit and the seeds will fall out like this. If your lemon has seeds, squeeze it like this to remove them. We'll use the juice and the skin, leaving out the seeds. The harvest season for domestic lemons starts around October. If you let the lemon mature for a year, it turns into a yellow lemon. This is the part of the lemon called the sano, and the mitosano is separated like this along with the skin. Even if some of the flesh is attached to the skin, it's fine not to worry about it too much because in the end we boil everything together. The lemon skin is shredded. And this part of the pit you might want to avoid a bit. Yes, I've peeled all the skin like this, and this is the part of the pit. The rest is the fruit and seeds from when I squeezed it. It was quite a juicy lemon, so there's quite a bit of fruit left, but there's also a lot of fruit inside the pith. I'll carve this out later. The stem part and this part of the pith contain a lot of pectin, so I won't use these seeds today. I've discarded the parts that were damaged or hard. And these are the ends of the lemon. These parts are quite hard, so I've removed them. Any parts that were hard or had something like a wound, I've removed. Yes, this is the part of the pith. I'll boil this part too and it'll all become one. But I'll chop the vegetables and the pith in a way that they're ready to be cut. Generally, it's like this. It doesn't have to be very fine, just roughly chopped like this. This is the part of the sano, and it becomes the skin of the lemon. This is the part of the sano and the fruit, and we will measure them all together. In total, there are 16, 14. This is necessary to determine the amount of sugar, so be sure to measure it. Yes, it's time now, all of the lemon peel tea. Put it all in at once. I'll add sugar. The amount of sugar is up to your preference. There are recipes that say to make it with the same amount, but I feel like I want to slightly hold back on the sweetness. I want to finish it up. While tasting it, I'll add sugar. So first, I'll add about 1.1 pounds, which is half the amount of this lemon peel. The reason why I don't put all the sugar in at once is because of the osmotic pressure. The skin becomes soft, so I add it in halves. As the sugar dissolves it gradually, little by little. The amount of liquid will increase, so I will heat it while making sure to blend it well with the lemon. Now that the sugar has dissolved, I will continue to simmer while paying attention to the heat. A significant amount of liquid has been released, including the lemon skin and fruit. The dissolved sugar has created a solution, releasing moisture. This process is called making seasonal jam. While I used lemon this time, I have other videos showcasing fruits like apple and orange, so please check them out. Yes? While I'm cooking the jam, the whole room is filled with the scent of lemon. It's a very nice smell, this scent. It's a component called limonene that has this relaxing effect, you know? It's not an exaggeration to say that lemons are packed with nutrients for the skin. It's the skin of the lemon, which contains about as much vitamin 100 as the fruit itself. Vitamin 100 helps to promote the production of collagen, aids in the absorption of iron, and boosts immunity. It also has antioxidant properties. Furthermore, the sourness of the lemon comes from a certain citric acid. This is known as a chelating effect, which improves the absorption of minerals, so it also enhances the absorption of things like calcium. Lemon, especially its bitterness, also helps prevent osteoporosis. It contains ingredients called hesperidin and eryocitrin. These have various health benefits, including anti-cancer effects, anti-allergy effects, and cholesterol suppression. They are known to have various significant effects, such as protecting the capillaries. These are called lemon polyphenols, but they are mostly found in the skin. Vitamin 100, beta-carotene, and lemon polyphenols are all included. You might wonder if vitamin 100 is destroyed by heating, but if the heating is for about 30 minutes to an hour, the loss is not significant. By simmering like this, you can prevent the loss of vitamin 100. It also becomes very useful as a jam for preventing colds and boosting immunity. After about 20 minutes of boiling, it has become like this. The pectin from the lemon has nicely dissolved. This pectin is a water-soluble dietary fiber. It's a bit sticky, but this jam will solidify due to the action of this pectin. If you overcook the jam, the effect of this pectin weakens, and you might need to boil it again from scratch. But there's no need for that, it has thickened enough. Yes, that's right. Now I will add the remaining sugar here. The sugar plays a significant role in reducing the bitterness of the lemon, so if you reduce it too much, you might find the bitterness a bit disturbing. Please adjust it according to your taste. It has a quite bitter taste. It's like a bitter jam, so it feels like a jam for adults. It's still hot because it just came out, but let's try a little taste test. It's bitter. This bitterness turns into a habit. I like tea like green tea, which is quite strong and bitter. I love bitter tea, but if you're not averse to bitterness, it's a surprisingly addictive flavor. The acidity of the lemon is also strong, so it's quite delicious just by itself. I think this kind of flavor is not sold in jams, so if it's homemade, it's full of health benefits. This time, the lemon peel is so nutritious that I wanted to eat it without wasting it, so I tried making it into marmalade, just a little bit. The bitterness was strong when I tasted it. It's jam, but I think it's surprisingly easy to eat because it contains all the nutrients of lemon. You can put it in yogurt or add it to soup. I think it would be great if you could make it into a hot lemonade or something. Please give it a try. Yes. Thanks for watching to the end. I appreciate it. See you next time.